Now, Australian High Commissioner Peter Varghese has said that Australian cricketers visit India regularly and there are more players, Australian players in India than ever before. Speaking to Barghese on the Buck Stops here on the latest controversy on security for Australian players in the IPL following the Shiv Sena threat, Mr. Varghese said that security in India is adequate.
Looking ahead and looking at the IPL and so on, are you convinced that it's safe for Australian cricketers to come to India, or do you still have question marks that you've communicated to the Indian government?
Well, look, with the IPL, the question of whether individual Australian cricketers participate is entirely a matter for them. And in reaching their decision about whether to participate, they will want to satisfy themselves that the security arrangements that have been put in place by the organisers is adequate. Just as for all the previous IPL games, they have been able to work through those issues in a way that's enabled Australian cricketers, and not just Australian cricketers, other international cricketers to participate. I have every expectation that that will happen for the next IPL round.
Is there concern about threats from groups like the Shiv Sena who have said that because of this issue we won't let them play in Mumbai?
Well, Shiv Sena have made that threat, and I think the organisers of the IPL will need to take that into account when they're finalising their security arrangements, and I'm sure they have. I mean,
but the government won't take a position or a view on
serious. Well, we won't take a position on the Shiv Sena threat. I mean, it's a fact. I mean, they made the threat, and we would expect...
Given the threat, you wouldn't take a position on, we would advise our cricketers to not play in Mumbai?
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't automatically take that position. I mean, the decision about whether to go is an individual decision, and that individual decision will turn in part on the nature of the security arrangements that the organisers make. They've made perfectly adequate arrangements in the past. I have every confidence they'll make perfectly adequate arrangements in the future.
Tubar.com